Was it what you expected it to be?
It was that and so much more. I mean, what was more was the price, as you say, like super expensive. So from £300-ish to £13,500
Yeah.
for the top watch. There's loads of different kind of configurations. So actually 38 combos, depending on the materials used to make it, the watch strap. There's like the Sport Edition, the Apple Watch, and the Edition, which is a super expensive one. But I mean, I think what Apple failed to kind of communicate last night at the event was why we need this. I mean, it's certainly, for Apple in the last few years, it's all about want. And I think Apple is kind of hyping that up as like a desirable, expensive product. But what does it actually do? That's the thing.
Is that not revealed? Because that was going to be my next question to you.
Well,
I know it's got a flashy screen, but I mean,
yes.
is it to replace your phone? Does it go with your phone? What's the idea?
Well, it's really, they talked a lot about it being a fashion accessory, and they've made moves to make it a fashionable product. But it's more an accessory to your iPhone, really. You need an iPhone to run it, and it acts as a sort of a second screen to your iPhone, so showing you customizable watch faces that you can control from your iPhone, and also all your notifications, so like text, calls, and stuff. So we didn't hear anything particularly new last night. We thought there would be more information. They did talk a lot about its fitness capabilities. So it's got a heart rate sensor, and it can track your movements and also kind of tap you to remind you to get up if you've been sat still for too long. There are some quite cool features, like you're able to use Apple Pay to pay for stuff in shops. And also there's some new kind of communication methods they're introducing. You can stream your heartbeat as vibrations to your friends who wear Apple Watch. If you've got very rich friends that you're weirdly intimate with. But I don't know whether we actually need to be doing this kind of thing.
I mean, there have been kind of high-tech watches out before. There are currently quite a few on the market. None of them have perhaps had the same sort of publicity that the iWatch has. Do you think that's actually going to translate into sales, or do you think people just actually aren't that interested in it? Well,
I don't know that they're going to shift the same number of Apple Watches as they do iPhones. I think, if anything, the Apple Watch will probably sell more iPhones because you need one to run it. And, you know, it's a luxury good. It might just shift the iPhone into a luxury good as well with that kind of audience. I think what it will do is it'll up the game of other smartwatch manufacturers as well, kind of increase the competition. But this is definitely a luxury good for a luxury market.
And talking of luxury, let's just talk about that high-end watch, £13,500, sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you getting for that? That's the price of a car, a decent car.
Yeah, well, you're getting 18-karat gold. You're getting a super slick watch strap. You can buy lots of different combinations of that, but it's really it's a status symbol more than anything. The functionality between the different editions isn't any different. There are actually there's a smaller watch face and a bigger watch face for each of the editions, giving you slightly better battery life for one. But that's the thing as well. Actually, the battery life is better than we thought. 18 hours. We thought it might be like 4 or 5. But you're still going to have to charge it overnight. You won't be able to run for a couple of days with it.
Do you think this is Apple putting all their eggs into one basket? You know, this kind of seems like the death of the iPad, for example, that sort of second screen that they tend to sell alongside a computer or your phone. Do you think this is going to see some of their other products sort of fall by the wayside? Well,
I don't know that it will cannibalise the sales of their other products. I think it will actually help the sales of their iPhone, but it's definitely one to watch because it's actually the first Apple product they've released or going to release since the death of Steve Jobs. This is a completely new product category for them. So, you know, is it going to be a success? Time will tell.